So after watching that video, I realized I should probably put a quick disclaimer before you guys watch it. And that is, I'm very passionate about this topic, and you'll see that within the first 5 seconds of the video. I have a pretty clear idea of what I think the right answer is, but my disclaimer and the thing to realize is, sorry about the noise, is that it's my idea, based off my experience, my hopes, my dreams, my desires, my fears, my inhibitions, my worries. You know, this is just what I think is right. It's by no means the whole right answer for you necessarily, okay? You need to figure out where you're at in your life, because you're the only person who can do that. You need to figure out what you want in your life, because you're the only person who can do that, and make the best decision you possibly can based off that information. But I just hope this video offers a little bit of perspective to help you make the best decision possible. But remember, you're the one who has to make it. Don't just take my answer and run with it, or anybody's answer for that matter. Okay, this video is gonna be way too long. I apologize, but I like it. I love this topic, so let's jump into it. What's up, guys? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Self-Fulfillment Project. This is Steven Gadaletta, and in today's video, I want to answer a question that I struggled with, and I think it's something that many people think about, and that is, should I continue on to school, or should I go travel? Should I take a gap year? Okay? The important thing to realize is that you need to do what you want to do right now, because if you make an excuse right now to not travel, to not go on that gap year, to not go find yourself whatever it is you want to do, if you make an excuse right now, then you will continually make an excuse throughout your life. And then before you know it, it's 10 years down the road and you still haven't taken that trip you wanted to do. So the way I see it, you have two paths to go. You can go to school, or you can travel, or take the gap year, whatever it may be for you. And the one path to school, it's well traversed. You know exactly what it's going to be like. It's pretty well set out for you, and many people have done it before in the past. There's nothing really scary about it. It's pretty predictable. But it's boring. It's so boring. And it's monotonous. It's not adventurous. And on the other hand, you've got a path that is not well traversed. It's not well marked. It's unpredictable. It's risky. It's scary. But it's dangerous, and it's adventurous, and it's exciting. And that's what life is about. Chasing down those adventures. Having those experiences. That's what life is about. You only live once. It's a very cliche thing to say. But when you really understand the weight of it, these decisions about should I go to school or travel become no-brainers. Of course I should go travel. That's what I want to do. So I would encourage you to try to get rid of all these fears you have. If you're worried about money, okay? Traveling can be cheaper than you think. It really can. I won't go into the details because there's millions of resources online, and everything I say will be redundant. But just type in cheap travel, okay? There are really cheap travel destinations. You can make it on less money than you think. And you can even make money abroad online. Again, I won't get into the details. There's a vast plethora of information out there. Just do a quick Google search. And if those things I've said don't help, I'll go ahead and give some perspective to that might help you make your decision. Okay? Imagine you're sitting in class in college. Do you think you will ever once think to yourself, God damn, I am so glad I didn't go travel. I'm so happy I'm in this class right now. I am so happy. It was the best decision I ever made. Or just the same, if you're traveling, having amazing experiences, do you think you'll ever think to yourself, oh my God, I wish I was in class right now. I wish I went to school instead of traveling. Damn, what a bad decision I made to go travel. I would highly bet that you will never think those things. That when you do decide to travel, you won't regret it no matter what happens. And the other thing is, school will always be there. You can always go to school. Trust me, the colleges will always want to take your money. I don't care how old you are, okay? You can always go to school. It's always going to be there. And if you're anything like I was, or some of my friends were, little confused about what we wanted to do at that age, you know? What major should I pursue? What job do I want to have after? All of these questions you have will not be answered by going to school. Okay? Because you're essentially continuing the same experiences you've had for pretty much the previous 10 years of your life, right? Through grade school and high school. What is that? That's 12 years of your life. And going to college, you'll have different experiences, but more or less, you're still in the education system. You're more or less going to be in the same environment, experiencing the same stimuli. So it wouldn't make sense to think that you're all of a sudden going to have an epiphany. Oh my God, I know exactly what I want to do. Just, you know, because I'm in college. It doesn't happen like that. To some people it does, but to very few. So even if you're confused, it's even more of a reason to go travel, because you'll put yourself in new experiences with new people, new environments, and you'll discover so much more about yourself. And I think the main reason people have this question of should I go travel or should I go to school, I think deep down they know they want to travel. You wouldn't ask the question if you didn't. But I think it's getting over the fears. And what we have to understand is that beyond this brink of what we're comfortable with, the norm of our life, beyond this brink, when we enter into the unknown, that is when we discover amazing things about ourselves and the world around us. And you will learn so much more about who you are and what you want to do with your life by putting yourself out there in new situations versus staying in the old ones and experiencing the same thing over and over again. You will learn so much more about yourself, what you're capable of, what your interests are. The best way I can put it is the only reason you're asking this question is because you want to go. It's not something everybody considers. I think a lot of people do. But it wouldn't just pop into your mind, you know, unless you really had a desire to do it, unless your heart was really calling you to it. Because it's just not something people think about necessarily, you know? It's not like, oh, do I want to go to this college or this college? It's, do I want to go to school or fucking travel the world? It's a pretty specific thing to be considering. So I think by the nature of the question, that proves that you have a burning desire to go do that thing. And you may just be asking it to maybe justify it in a way or to get rid of your fears. And the best I can say is go. Go, and I promise you, you will not regret it. I promise you. Traveling has been, for me, the greatest experience of my life. And I will continue to do it for as long as I can. And hopefully that will be a very long time. It's amazing. It's simply amazing. I can't put it into words, so I won't. You guys need to go and have these experiences for yourself. I always say life is about experiencing. And I can't think of many more experiences that are more meaningful, more life-changing than traveling and experiencing new cultures, new languages, new people. So just go right now. Stop, make this the last video you watch and make your final decision, because I'm sure you've watched a lot more before this, but make this be your last one. Okay? Turn the video off right now and make your decision. Most importantly, follow your heart and go travel. That's it. Take it easy. If you guys like the video, please give me a big thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. Hit the subscribe button. Check out the website. Subscribe, like button, website. Yeah, and leave a comment below. Alright, take it easy.